Hey team, Chef Eric here. Whoa. Hope all's well. I want to do a really fun recipe with you, and it's a play on a pancake, okay? It's a blini, a little pancake that we're gonna put blue crab into the batter and then put directly onto our cast iron griddle, topped with a little bit of creme fraiche and then beautiful sterling crisp caviar. Let's get into the action. So first things first, all we have to do is combine our dry ingredients. We've got flour, all-purpose flour there. Next, we'll go in with a little bit of sugar, salt, baking powder. That's gonna help the pancakes rise. So, you know, and I see a lot of these savory pancakes don't have any sugar in them. I like to sweeten this up a little bit. The salt just brings forward all the flavors. It's an amplifier. The flour, of course, plays the role of being the base of the pancake batter itself. Now that we have all this mixed up, let's go in with our wet ingredients. 3 eggs. A little shell. Come on, chef. Tighten up. Whip, whip, whip. And now that we've got our egg, we're gonna go in with 3 cups of milk. And folks, if you're watching this on YouTube, the recipe is connected to the video, so you'll be able to just print that up. But very simple pancake batter. And now that that is fully whipped, we're going to do a well method where we combine our milk and our eggs with our dry ingredients. So I'll just make a little volcano or a well there, and then I'll start pouring the liquid in, slowly incorporating the edges, making this beautiful batter. Starting to look like pancakes. Now that we've got the majority of it combined, we can work those edges a little harder. So pancakes off the grill take me my days in scouting, take me right back to cooking over the live fire. You know, and there's just something nostalgic about it. There's something that's just so fun. You know, you pour the little bit, you wait for the bubbles to come up and you flip it. I can just, it's a childlike memory for me, and it takes me back to a really fun place. Look at that batter, how it's just able to kind of pour. That is a great viscosity. There's your $3 word right there. Now that we've got our batter made, we're gonna go in with a pound of blue crab. Don't use big lump, okay? Use some special or some back fin and just fully incorporate it. And now the pancake batter is just a medium for eating these little crab cakes. So fun. All right. Next, I've got the grill, the Kamado Joe, set up at a direct 450 degrees. Let's take a look at the setup. We're gonna bring our batter directly beside, and we're gonna do a tester, okay? So before you start doing all of your batter, it's important to make one tester and taste it to see if you need to adjust the liquid, the seasonings, you know, the salt. And you want to kind of push this a little flat because it's a thin pancake, a delicate blini. All right. And we could go a little more thin than that on the next one, but this is our tester. And it's almost time to flip already. So this is an interactive way to just get involved, get your hands dirty a little bit and have some fun. I mean, not too dirty, come on. Let's see if we're ready to flip. Look at that. And what was that, team? Like 15, 20 seconds? Nothing crazy. Little positive pressure. And 3, 2, 1. Notice how it's puffed up a little bit? That was that baking powder. If we put baking soda, it would spread more, not puff. So I like baking powder. And there's blue crab in here. So I'm getting a little note, a little caramelized note of the blue crab. The sugar that was in this recipe gave us a little caramelization to give us really that pancake look. So I think everything is working in our favor. Let's pull this apart together and see what we've got. Ooh, it's hot. Little bits of blue crab in there. And that is gorgeous. Okay, I love the texture, I love the feel, I love how quick that cooked, and I like everything about it. Let's give it a taste. Money in the bank. It's really good. Okay. All right. So Now we've got enough batter here, and I'll give you this recipe exactly, I don't know, to probably do 50 of these little pancakes. So if you want to cut that recipe in half, feel free. I've got some folks that I'm gonna cook these for. They travel well also. So you can undercook them a little bit and then throw them on somebody's grill individually to bring them back to temperature, and they're perfect. But let's go with a little bit more oil, and let's try 5. And let's see how we do with 5, okay? And last one, where do you want to put it? Go right there? Whoa.
That's good.
This one's ready to flip, I think. Just so fun. Whoa. Easy, you. Stacking to make some more real estate. Well, that one wasn't quite ready. A little more oil. Get 4 more really quick before we have to take those off. 1, 2, and you can imagine how fast you could get at this. 3, 4. Let's get these other ones off. Time to flip. These things happen really, really fast. You could use butter too if you wanted. Clarified butter or ghee would be really nice. But 450 degrees seems to be a great temperature for this batter, because you do want that caramelization. So if it wasn't hot enough, we'd have to leave it on there for quite some time, and it would never get that beautiful color. We want it to cook relatively fast as well. Now that we've got our wonderful little Blini pancakes made, we're gonna take a little bit of creme fraiche, and just with 2 spoons, spread a little on there. And just kind of spread it out just a bit on there. Nice and centered, if you can. You could take the creme fraiche or mascarpone and put some orange zest into it. Would be a fun addition if you're looking to change the flavor profile just a little bit. It just brings a note of freshness to the bite. All right, now let's go in with a little bit of our sterling caviar, and you just use this little key. You put it in here, put it in the palm, put it in there, and twist sideways, and we're in. And that is black gold right there. Stunning stuff. I love it. It's just like a punch in the palate of ocean. This provides a nice textural contrast too, a little pop. Now just for a little bit of color and a little bit of that onion flavor, I'm gonna roll with some chives. I'll just cut the ends off here. And just like that, we've got some fun little blue crab blini with creme fraiche and caviar. And if you can't imagine what this bite is, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's decadent. It's ocean forward, it's fresh, it's wonderful on a hot day to bring these out from the inside and cool them down a little bit and bring them out and serve, or fresh off the grill. It doesn't get any better than that. Let's pick one out here. Look at that. Stunning. That is really good. Nice balance of savory, sweet, salty. Just a lovely little bite. You know, and little bites are sometimes really fun. Oftentimes we'll make, you know, big meats and this and that. You know, the hors d'oeuvres are often overlooked when it comes to grilling, and I think we need to tap into that a little bit. So I'm making some mental notes here. Folks, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. This was an absolute blast and joy. If you enjoyed this video as much as we did making it, don't forget to subscribe, like, and please do leave us a comment. From our backyard to yours, cheers and happy grilling.